Do you ever think about that opinion you're so certain about? Someone probably put it there, not with a gun to your head, but with something far more elegant. A headline, a meme, a perfectly timed video in your feed, and you never even noticed. Welcome to the architecture of belief, where reality isn't discovered, it's designed. Let's rewind to Rome, 44 BCE. Julius Caesar's been dead for about 5 minutes, and Mark Antony's delivering a speech that will be quoted for millennia. Friends, romance, countrymen, that one, except here's what's wild. Shakespeare wrote that version. The real Mark Antony, he understood something timeless. He didn't argue facts. He painted Caesar as a martyr, Brutus as a traitor, and the crowd, they burned down half the city in righteous fury. That's propaganda. Not lying necessarily, just selective truth-telling. Reality with a preferred ending. Fast forward to 1917, you're British and there's a poster on every wall, a stern Lord Kitchener pointing at you, demanding you join the war effort. Simple, effective, brutal. Millions enlisted because a poster made them feel like cowards if they didn't. The technique, shame. Duty, belonging, the same emotional strings puppeteers have been pulling since humans learned to communicate. But this is where it gets properly unsettling. We're in 2026 now, and the game's evolved. Those posters, they're algorithms. That Kitchener finger, it's a TikTok video, perfectly calibrated to your browsing history, served at 11 p.m. when your defenses are down. The Romans had rhetoric. We have machine learning models that know you better than you know yourself. Consider this. In 2023, a study found that politically charged misinformation spread 6 times faster than verified news. 6 times. Not because people are stupid, because propaganda's gotten good. It doesn't feel like manipulation anymore. It feels like revelation, like you have stumbled onto some hidden truth the mainstream won't tell you. That's the masterpiece of modern control, making the leash feel like freedom. And the stakes are biblical. We are watching democracies destabilize, watching neighbors turn against each other over narratives that were designed in boardrooms. Reality itself has become a battleground, and most people don't even know they're soldiers. In 49 BCE, crossing the Rubicon meant war. Today, scrolling past the wrong content does the same thing to your mind. The river's just digital now. So why does this matter now, specifically? Because we're at an inflection point. Deepfake technology can now generate videos indistinguishable from reality. AI can write personalized propaganda for every individual on Earth. We're entering an era where seeing is believing dies as a concept. And if you can't trust your own eyes, well, someone else will happily tell you what to believe instead. Now let's talk about how this actually works, because propaganda's got layers. On the surface level, it's crude, this group bad, our group good. But sophisticated propaganda, it's jazz. It improvises, it adapts to you. Take emotional manipulation, the oldest trick. Aristotle called it pathos. Propagandists call it Tuesday. You're not convinced with logic, you are moved with fear, anger, hope. The 2024 election cycle, both sides used identical tactics, painting opponents as existential threats. Not wrong necessarily, just incomplete. Reality reduced to heroes and villains because nuance doesn't drive clicks. Then there's the false dilemma. You're either with us or against us. Binary thinking in a spectrum world. It's reductive, but it's effective. Your brain loves simple categories. Propaganda exploits that. Suddenly, complex geopolitical issues become sports teams. You pick a side, you defend it, you never question if the whole game's rigged. Another weapon is repetition. Goebbels understood this. Repeat a lie enough, it becomes truth. Today, it's trending hashtags, viral memes, the same talking points echoed across 1,000 channels. Your brain interprets frequency as validity. Well, everyone's saying it, so yeah, that's the point. Framing matters too. In 2024, during the Global Climate Summit, watch how different outlets covered the same event. One called it progress toward sustainability, another elites virtue signaling while the planet burns. Same facts, opposite realities. That's framing. Language doesn't describe the world, it creates it. But who's behind this? Let's name names. Well, categories. State actors, obviously, Russia's Internet Research Agency, China's 50-cent army, but also corporations. Your favorite brand doesn't just sell products, it sells identity. And political operatives, think tanks, lobbyists, anyone with resources and motivation to shape public perception. The incentives are staggering. Information control means electoral victories. It means favorable regulations. It means billions in market value. In 2023 alone, the global PR industry was worth $99 billion. That's not marketing. That's reality engineering. And what about the cost? Look around. Families fractured over politics. Communities torn apart by manufactured outrage. In Myanmar, Facebook propaganda incited actual genocide. In the US, conspiracy theories led to January 6th. These aren't abstractions. People die when narratives are weaponized. And this is the truly maddening part. You can't opt out. Even recognizing propaganda doesn't make you immune. It's ambient. It's in the water supply of modern consciousness. Every platform you use is optimized for engagement, not truth. Every algorithm learns your vulnerabilities and exploits them. You think you're immune because you're educated, skeptical, aware. But propaganda is not designed for the masses anymore. It's personalized, bespoke, crafted for you. The question isn't whether you've been influenced. You have. We all have. The question is, now what? Do you accept that reality is contested territory, that truth requires effort, that your perceptions are battlegrounds? Or do you pretend you're above it all while someone else authors your thoughts? Because that's the choice, really. Not whether to engage with propaganda, you're already engaged, but whether you'll fight back. So now, here is your toolkit. First, diversify your sources. Read perspectives you hate. Discomfort means growth. Second, trace claims to their origin. Screenshots aren't sources. Third, embrace uncertainty. I don't know is often the most honest answer. Fourth, notice your emotional reactions. When something makes you instantly furious or ecstatic, that's manipulation's signature. Fifth, build your skepticism muscle, but don't become cynical. There's truth out there, just buried under noise. Reality is contested, sure, but it exists, and finding it, that's not passivity, that's resistance. That's how you take your mind back.